In the time before time, the universe was not born in light, but in vibration, a wave rippling through silence, carrying the potential of all things yet to be. And from that wave, light emerged, not as a spark, but as a spoken truth echoing across the void. The ancients said, "The word became flesh." This was not poetry, it was law. For in every being who came after, a spark of that original vibration was placed, not in the mind nor in the heart, but in the bridge between them. That bridge was called the throat. In a small realm nestled between mountain and mist, there lived a young soul named Serel. Though quiet on the outside, Serel had a fire inside, a flame that flickered but never roared. She often felt trapped between two worlds, one of overwhelming silence and one of endless noise. People spoke all around her, some too much, some too little. But rarely did anyone say what mattered. Her throat ached often, a phantom pain, not of sickness, but of unsaid truths. She visited healers and priests. Some told her to pray, others to meditate. One gave her a flower and said, "Learn to sing." But no remedy quieted the deep vibration trapped within her. One evening, standing by the mirror lake under a twilight sky, Serel called out, "Why do I feel this weight? Why does my throat close when I try to speak? Why do my words tremble when I know my truth?" And the wind answered, not with sound but with feeling. A breeze swept across her neck, warm and cold, and she heard, not with her ears, but her bones. "You are not just a voice, you are a frequency. You are the bridge, and bridges are built to carry things across." That night, in a dream of blue fire and silver trees, Serel met a being cloaked in starlight, the weaver of vibration. It had no face, only a pulse. Its presence shimmered between form and formlessness. "You seek your voice," it said. "I want to speak," Serel replied, "but I also want to listen." "You wish to develop," said the weaver. Then it touched her throat. And there, within the center of her being, she saw a golden spiral, a wheel of movement, swirling between silence and sound. Around it were chords, some slack, some tangled, some humming with tension. This was her thyroid flame, the regulator of growth, balance, and truth. "This flame," the weaver said, "is the echo of creation. It grows you, it shapes you, but if left unbalanced, it will silence you or scatter your power." Serel saw two futures. In one, she swallowed her words, chained by the weight of unspoken pain. Her energy slowed, her limbs grew heavy, her truth stayed buried in old stories she never dared rewrite. In the other, she overflowed, speaking too much, too fast, trying to catch up to imagined futures. She burned bright but short. Her words became empty from overuse. And then, in the center, she saw balance. It was neither silence nor speech, but listening to her own vibration, letting the wave move, not rushed, not repressed. "Learn," the weaver said. "Learn not from others alone, nor only from yourself, but from the harmony between the two. Education is not accumulation, it is unfolding. Expression is not shouting, it is shaping. Communication is not reaction, it is resonance." Serel awoke with a deep breath, one she hadn't taken in years. That morning, her cough faded for the first time in memory. She did not begin with a speech. She did not shout from rooftops. Instead, she sang a single note into the wind. It was low, warm, and real. In the weeks to come, she learned a new language, not of words, but of energy. She painted, she danced, she wrote, she cried out in forests and whispered in circles. She listened more, spoke less, but when she did, it landed like truth. Others called her brave. She didn't feel brave. She felt balanced. For the first time, she had nothing to prove, only things to create. The elders of her village would later say, "She lit the flame of the throat and taught us to speak again." But Serel only smiled. She knew her gift wasn't in the words. It was in the freedom to release them, and in the sacred fire that had once burned quietly within her neck, now humming with resonance, she carried the message of the universe. I learned to speak, not to be heard, but to grow. I listen not to agree, but to awaken. And I speak my truth, because it is the only way I can become light.